everybody. It's the Coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, is Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
Hey, let's go. Interception is dead, baby. Ready, set. 53, check 53. Muscle run. They're running it. Let up.
On first down. Watt. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 54 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use momentum to launch another one.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you, and you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. They'll set up to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick.
They'll run on first down. Watt. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
That one covers 29 yards, first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now they'll run on the draw. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. 2nd and 6. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the 2nd quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Ready.
They'll drop the throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it, eluding the pressure right. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Bilal Nichols in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Uncorks one for Davis, and it's knocked away and incomplete.
Come on, set. 18, David. Can you get the ball right here? Let's go. Let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Flushed out right, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Danny.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Here we go. Set. Ken Lobo. 53 is mine. Tackles. Hut.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 2nd down now, Watt. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there.
Chad Hunt, 90. Wolf, 66. Bullet,
On 1st down, Watt. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to rip chip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Bilal Nichols, his second sack of the night.
Okay, break. 53 is the mark. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Go.
On play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver complete. 25 yards that time.
Let's go.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Titans are able to...
Here you go, Will. Set, ready. 10 Tucson. Set high. Check pass. Ready, go.
They'll run on 1st down. Watt, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense, and they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was...
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 11.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 70 in. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They'll look to throw. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10.
All day. Come on, set. 18 Gator. We own it. We own it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. 2nd and 15. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go. Set. And Lobo. Protein set. Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll look to throw here. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. Looking to throw. It's caught by Davis. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards the final tally. Back to throw here. His pass caught at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal. They'll set up to throw. This will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Titans, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Houston, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.